Hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jonna. This is Jonna OMG. Today I will be reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 13. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. So we start this episode off with Karen. She's packing for clothes. The girls are going on a girls trip to Mexico. They are celebrating Ashley's birthday. So they're hoping, and I hope too, even though I know the truth, they're hoping for some reconciliation between the girls. But child, I was like, okay, good luck, because I've already seen the preview, so I already know not gonna happen. So then we move on to Giselle, and she's in the car on the phone discussing with Robin about some of her health concerns. So we learned that Giselle has to have surgery. She has to have her uterus removed because she has fibroids, and they're too big to just remove them, remove the fibroids themselves. So she has to have her whole uterus removed. So the girls, Robin and Giselle, bring up Karen's live show and how Karen wasn't even present during the live show, which Karen should have just been the host from last episode for her live show. She should have just been the host, and she should have just had a different variety of acts. I know she had the drag performance, and she had a comedian. She should have had somebody sing, somebody doing poetry, and she should have just been the host, because she made it seem like it was going to be a show about her, which didn't make any sense, because I'm like, girl, what are you doing a live show for? But I think she should have just did a variety show, which she did, but she should have had more acts, and she just been the host and not like some pre-show host. And it was just very weird. So they thought it was shady that Karen didn't invite Sharice, but I'm like, okay, clearly the girl doesn't like Sharice, so I don't know why we expected Sharice to get an invitation to Karen's event. She don't even barely talk to the girl, so I don't think that's shady. She don't like her. If I don't like you and we don't get along, I'm not inviting you to my stuff. That's weird. So I don't know if Sharice felt some type of way about not getting invited, but apparently she dropped a video in their like group chat or whatever about with Karen, and her boobs were popping out of her dress while they were at some club or whatever. But to me the video was just like wah, wah, like, okay, who cares, like whatever. If a boob slipped out, a boob slipped out. Shit happens sometimes. It wasn't a big deal to me, but I guess Sharice thought it was gonna like really piss off Karen. Karen didn't seem that pissed off about it, but child, whatever. So Giselle's just so nosy, though. She's talking about, I'm going to demand to get to the bottom of why Karen and Sharice are not talking. What is the issue with them? And I'm like, okay, girl. I think it's because a couple seasons ago, Sharice said that Karen had a boyfriend, which is not right. But Sharice isn't the first person that's made that accusation, so I don't know why Karen would be so down Sharice's neck about that. Like, Candace just said something about the girl having a boyfriend just a couple episodes ago, so I don't think it has to be something deeper than that, but hopefully we'll figure it out. So next scene, we have Robin with her family. One is present. I'm like, I have seen One a lot this season. Compared to previous season, I am seeing One in almost every scene Robin in, right? Kudos, what's his name? One. So they talk about finally planning this wedding, and the kids were surprised. They thought it wasn't gonna be a wedding. I'm like, the viewers thought so too, children. We didn't think it was gonna happen either. So they're still not inviting other people. It's just gonna be the four of them, One, Robin, and their two kids. So Robin knows that her mom is gonna be really upset about that, which I guess I understand. You know, I mean, my mom would want to be present for all my big milestones, but this isn't Robin's first wedding. To One, they have done this before, so been there, done that. They're doing their own thing now. I'm not mad at it, really. You know, if it was her first wedding, I would understand why her mom would be so upset. But even if this was her getting married to another man, I would still see why her mom would be upset. But this is the same man she been married to, so I wouldn't even care to go, honestly. Been there, done that is what I would have. Child, so she want to have the wedding in July, which is only 40 days away. And I'm like, Robin, is wrong with you? You have to give these people time. She did have somebody come over and measure the boys, and she's talking about wedding. Oh, I still gotta get a wedding dress. I'm like, girl, you only have 40 days. Why does she like that look? Why does she? Robin does that a lot. Like, try to push stuff like to the last minute. Like, girl, you only giving yourself 40 days to plan a wedding. I know it's not gonna be nothing grand, but because apparently she just want to go to the Chesapeake Bay. I'm like, girl, at least I'm with the kids. At least go to Jamaica or something. Like, let's make a destination wedding out of this. Goodness, the Chesapeake Bay is what you want to do, child. So anyway, we move on to Mia, and she's talking business with Gordon, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Does ask him to attend an event for one of the kids, and I don't know why it rubbed me the wrong way. He was just like, oh, I'll be there. I'll just wait in the parking lot. And I don't know why that bothered me, because I'm just like, ugh, just like a man to say something. Ugh. Like, why would you say that? I'm just going to wait in the parking lot. So you don't want to attend your child's event, even though Mia probably always goes to all the events, and you can't muster up the energy to go to this event. You just gonna sit and wait in the parking lot. Ooh, I don't know why that bothered me so much. I'm like, and anytime I don't even see him barely interacting with the kids. It's always Mia doing something. I'm just like, so you can't even go to the cupcake thing. You just too above that, huh? I just rolled my eyes. I don't know why it annoyed me so bad when he said that. Anyway, so apparently Jacqueline is upset with Mia, honey child, because Mia wouldn't help Jacqueline arrange the nanny for her kids. Am I getting that right? Yeah. So Jacqueline's sister is Mia's nanny. So from time to time, Mia would offer like, hey, just drop your kids off at my house if you can't find, adequate babysitting, adequate nanny, whatever. But I guess Mia doesn't think it's always fair for Jacqueline to do that, or to bring her kids over there, because I guess she's paying for the nanny. But I think, and Jacqueline isn't paying, but I think a way to resolve that is just to charge Jacqueline. If you're going to bring your kids over there, I only got one nanny. Mia has 3 kids. I'm not sure how many kids Jacqueline has, but maybe 2 or 3. So that's 5 to 6 kids potentially. That's a lot for one person. So I would just charge Jacqueline. If I was me, okay, you bringing your kids over there. Though Jacqueline's sister is the nanny, still don't take advantage of her, you know what I mean? So I would still just charge Jacqueline, okay, well, per kid, price per kid. I think that's the way to resolve that, and to be fair, if Mia's feel like, Jacqueline's taking advantage of the situation, just charge her. Simple solution. So Karen, Ashley, Wendy, they're going to Mexico earlier to make sure everything is set up for the girls before they arrived. Did they say what part of Mexico they're going to? I can't remember if they saying. So apparently me and Jacqueline, child, they got into it on the plane about the kids yet again. I'm like, okay. So let me see if I get this right. So apparently Mia's nanny, which is Jacqueline's sister, called Gordon while they were at Karen's live show to tell Gordon that she couldn't find 2 of Jacqueline's kids. So first I thought that was odd, because why wouldn't she call the mother of the kids, i.e. Jacqueline, i.e. her sister, i.e. the kid's aunt? I thought that was weird. If that's our sister, I would call my sister first, like, girl, your kids done gone off somewhere. I can't even find them nowhere. I'm gonna have to tell Gordon and Gordon and Mia about this. I don't know. I feel like I would have called my sister first, like, girl, I can't find your kids. Like, I wouldn't have called Gordon to tell Gordon that I can't find Jacqueline's kids. Or maybe she tried to call Jacqueline and Jacqueline didn't answer the phone because they were at the live show. I don't know, but I definitely thought that was weird if she called Gordon first. I guess because Gordon's her boss, but I'm like, yeah, but that's your sister. Like, okay, anyway. So after that, Mia basically told Jacqueline, like, hey, your kids aren't my responsibility. So Jacqueline feels some type of way about that, obviously. So she proceeds to say that it takes a village, but Mia, you wouldn't know anything about that though, would you? So Mia took that as her throwing it in her face, the fact that she was in foster care and the fact that she was adopted. And to be honest, I can see how Mia took it that way, because she could have just stopped at "it takes a village." She didn't have to, add on the "you wouldn't know anything about that, now would you?" Granted, I don't know if she did that hand motion, but that's how I imagined it in my head. "You wouldn't know anything about that, now would you?" So that was shade. I would have probably, if I had the upbringing that Mia did, I would have taken it in the same context that Mia did, for sure. So the girls, Ashley and Karen, are prepping the gifts for the girls, and I love personalized and thoughtful gifts. I love little baggies when on little trips like that. So cute. So the girls arrive, the other ladies arrive at the resort and officially wish Ashley a happy birthday. How old is Ashley turning? I think she mentioned it, but she said it so fast. I was like, she trying to jumble it in. Like, I could barely hear her. I mean, I could have rewinded, but 30 something, right? 36, 35. Oh, Ashley's not that old. 34, 33. Is Ashley that close in age to me? Oh, child. With Michael Darby? Oh, child, I cannot even fathom. Can't fathom. So, child, Mia and Jacqueline get into it yet again. So Mia was actually, I think Mia was trying to brush it off, like, girl, we always fight. Like, this is nothing new for me and Jacqueline. We fight every day. One time Jacqueline tried to throw a brick in my head. Jacqueline was like, girl, that was 20 years ago. I was like, okay. But anyway, so obviously Jacqueline is really upset about it. Like, Jacqueline was like, Mia, you just need some dick. And I'm like, I don't know why y'all think that that's a viable solution to anything. Like, you just need some dick. So that turned me up, apparently. So she says the famous line coined by Miss Nene Leakes: keep your legs closed to married men. Oh, that set Jacqueline. Oh, obviously it was true, Jacqueline. Obviously it was true. The way you got so upset, she started getting up. That's it, I'm done with you. I'm effing done with you. I can't believe it. She's hysterical. She's crying. I'm like, so it's true. That's all I could think. The way she reacted, I'm like, so you sleep with married men. That's basically what I gathered from it. She just was too upset about it. So she's mad. To me, she was just mad that Mia outed her. Like, and it's her best friend. It is kind of messed up. I wouldn't expect my best friend to do me like that, but Jacqueline did take a low blow at Mia about the whole, it takes a village comment. So, I mean, how low is too low? I don't know. Okay, so I learned that they are in the Riviera Maya, Mexico. Okay, boom. So, child, Jacqueline is crying and says to Mia, how could you? How could you? I would never sleep with your husband. I'm like, ooh. Jacqueline, are you telling on yourself here? Because Mia didn't say anything about you sleeping with Gordon. She just said, close your legs to marry me. She didn't name who that married man was. So are you telling on yourself? I would never sleep with your husband. How could you say that? I'm like, girl, you telling on yourself. You need to hush. You need to be quiet. Because I'm like, okay, did y'all hear that? Did you hear that? I heard that. And of course, Giselle was like, but she didn't say that. So what you talking about? They just table that conversation. I'm sure it's going to come up later. So Karen arranges for a shaman. So they go out to the beach and the shaman just cleanses each one of them. And they have to give each other hugs. Didn't see Karen and Sharice hug. Mia tried to hug Jacqueline. She wasn't receptive. So there's that. Sharice, come here. Come. I'm gonna need you to step up your fashions, okay? Like, you and Karen are probably around the same age. You need to be dressing like Karen, like, and even if you can ball on a budget, babe, I'm sure, like, your fashions are very, they're so old. It makes you look older than I think you're wanting to look. You need to step it up, okay? So all the ladies go to their room, and Ashley has their little bag in their room with their vibrators, and have fun, ladies, is all I can say. Mia seemed really excited about hers, so very telling. No, anyway. So Giselle, so the ladies are going to dinner. It's in the evening now. Giselle apparently went on a date with some man named Steve, who she's brought around before. Who Steve was very handsome to me. I was like, okay, Giselle. I didn't get why I got so excited about it. I think I'm just ready to talk about somebody other than Pastor Jamal Bryant. Sick of him. So, all right, Steve, I'm here for it. So the girls are having dinner. Again, Sharice fashion, basic. To me, that I'm very annoyed and upset that they are not addressing the elephant in the room. To me, the elephant in the room is the fact that Mia has yet to apologize to Wendy about her behavior in Miami. And the fact that nobody else is holding Mia accountable is very telling. Like, so y'all just gonna let Mia graze on by without saying anything to Wendy about the girl. She splashed a drink in Wendy's face and almost hit her, or I think it connected. Hit her with her purse. Hit Wendy with her purse. So nobody else is gonna take any accountability there. Y'all not gonna hold Mia's feet to the fire and make her apologize to Wendy? Very telling. Very telling. Y'all thought I forgot? Did not. So apparently Sharice and Karen get into it. You know, Giselle talks about, you know, bringing up the video. Karen was like, well, I didn't really feel no type of way about the video. I did think you should have sent it to me first. If you're trying so hard to be my friend, why won't you send the video to me so we can have a nice little kiki about it? But honestly, Sharice really didn't stand no chance. I mean, Karen was really like taking them jabs at her, like, girl, what nobody thinking about you? Girl, I ain't trying to be your friend. Like, girl, blah, 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 like cutting her off every second. So anyway, so Sharice was saying, like, I guess she was trying to say, like, she's been there for Karen. Like, even when Karen lost her mom, she supported her. She even came to the funeral. For some reason, that was super triggering to Karen. Karen felt the need, it felt like she was talking about her mom. She wasn't talking about her mom in any kind of way. She was just saying she was supporting her through her loss, and Sharice wanted that same support when she lost her mom. So Karen got riled up. Don't you talk about my mom. Keep your name, keep my mother's name out your mouth. She stood up. She was riled up. Her orange dress, cute, Karen. But I'm like, I don't know if she just wanted to get rah-rah so she can avoid having this conversation with Sharice. That's what it seemed like to me. Like, you just wanted to get booked for no reason, because clearly Sharice didn't say nothing about that girl mama. Nothing. So I'm like, Karen is just trying to avoid having a conversation with Sharice. Why though? Why? It has to be more than Sharice saying that Karen has a boyfriend. It has to be more, because other people have said it. So what is going on? So anyway, child, we leave off with the to be continued, and I really want to ask production, why are we doing so many to be continued? I'm so annoyed by it. Like, ugh. Anyway. All in all, I rate this episode a 7 out of 10. It was pretty good episode. So that is it, you guys. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you join me here next week for episode 14. Bye.